Hello and welcome. If this is your first time here, my name is Courtney and my channel is all about connecting with crystals, learning about their metaphysical benefits, and really just becoming aware of this unique energy that's available to all of us. So thank you for joining me. Today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some new Tektites that have come into my life. This is going to be a little haul. I haven't done a haul in a while. And kind of just like a fun chit-chatty video. So grab a drink, get comfy, because we are diving into today's video. If you are a returning subscriber, let me know by liking this video right now, or if you're just excited to discover what Tektites I have to show you today, I'd really appreciate it if you liked this video right now. So this isn't the first time I've talked about Tektites here on my channel. If you are new to my channel and you haven't seen this video yet, I have a video called My Moldavite Experience where I talk about getting Moldavite and really having those first 3 months bring in a lot of positive change. If you're curious to see that video, I'll definitely link it for you. Moldavite was the very first Tektite that I have ever worked with. And now I can say that I have worked with 4 Tektites because in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 brand new Tektites that I have added to my collection. I want to give a big shout out to my friend Steven for gifting me these Tektites. I so appreciate it. And it was kind of funny when I got them. I didn't know what I was getting. I was very surprised and I was like, oh my gosh, I got 3 Tektites. Like, I better brace myself, but it has been nothing but good vibes from all of these Tektites. I also would love to shout out the shop where all of these Tektites came from. Tyler is the shop owner. Thank you so much, Tyler, for all these amazing Tektites. You can shop on his Instagram or on his website. I will have all his information linked below if you're looking for some Tektites in your life. Definitely go check out at _Starseed Academy. Really awesome Tektites at his shop. So it has been about 6 weeks since I received these Tektites, and I'm really excited to share with you each one that I got. Again, I got 3 different Tektites that I've never worked with before. They're super new in my life. And in this video, I really want it to be like a haul, kind of very casual chit-chat video. I would say because it's very still new with my journey with these Tektites, I don't have like a full-on like story of like what's really come into my life, but I can feel the bubbling, boiling of things changing up in my life right now. So I wanted to bring out this video, just like a haul video, to let you guys see these crystals, hear about my first impressions with each one. And then I definitely believe I will be doing kind of like a part 2 to this video where I'll dive into more of what really happened while I was working with these Tektites. If you are unfamiliar what Tektites are, what that means, it's basically a glassy object that is formed from the impact of a meteorite. So Tektites are like space crystals, or they're from outer space and they hit the earth with such a force and so much energy that when we experience Tektites, we notice this kind of high vibration from them. Some people can have different reactions with Tektites. It's really important to acclimate to new Tektites that you bring into your home. So when I got 3, I was kind of like, okay, I gotta brace myself. Like I was just, mindful of the fact that that's a lot of energy. And again, it's been nothing but goodness from my work so far with all of these Tektites. So let's just jump into this and let me show you the first one out of this haul. So this first Tektite I'm going to share with you is the one that I definitely feel the strongest connection to. I just instantly vibed with it. I felt really good inside. I felt like a warm sensation. It just felt like it was just really calling to me when I first picked it up. And that is this beautiful gold Libyan Tektite, also known as Libyan desert glass. This Tektite really speaks to confidence, manifestation, realizing your personal power, and just, to be honest, it just has this feeling of just solar plexus energy, which I love working on my solar plexus chakra, and This Tektite works with all of our chakras, but it is heightened around our solar plexus. And I think that's why I felt this connection with it, because I'm so drawn to working on my solar plexus. This little guy has been so nice to meditate with. Again, it's only been about, what did I say, like 8 weeks or something like that. Hasn't been too long. I've been really acclimating to this energy. But when I meditate with Libyan desert glass, I feel like after about 5 minutes, you kind of have to like really get yourself worked up to like that kind of like relaxation state. And once you're kind of there, you're kind of like in that deep state of relaxation, it just brings this kind of like vibrating feeling inside. Like it almost feels like you're drifting off and like vibrating above your body. It's really trippy and really cool. And I've just really enjoyed the work with this particular Tektite. The next Tektite that I'm going to be sharing with you in this haul is one that I've never heard of before. I was totally surprised when I got it, and I was doing my research right away. I was like, what is this Tektite? And that is a prophecy stone. Prophecy stones really bring this grounding spiritual light into the physical realm, and they're known to help you like see prophetic visions, which is very interesting and kind of trippy, I feel like. A funny story, so when I got all these Tektites, I decided to keep them in the bedroom that night. Normally, like with my Moldavite, I believe I didn't sleep with it in the same room as me like the first week I had it, just because I was super new to Tektites and I was just trying to like acclimate to the energy at that time. But since I've kind of, it's not my first rodeo with Tektites, I decided to keep them in the bedroom. And with this stone, when I was reading about how it brings in this like prophetic vision, that night when me and my fiance went to sleep, he had a very interesting dream that night. And I was like, oh, that's so weird. He had a dream that like the sun blew up and like the world was ending. Like it was very kind of like scary. And I was like, it sounds a lot like what this kind of like stone does when you're meditating with it. This stone, I will say, like, I think it's best used when you are meditating. Out of the 3 that I am going to be sharing with you, or out of the 3 in this haul, I probably have worked probably the less amount with this one. The other 2 I've been really drawn to, and this one I just haven't really meditated with. And I feel like that's its purpose. It's kind of like helping you, open up your third eye and see these kind of like visions and cool stuff like that. Overall, I'd say this energy hasn't been like too overwhelming or anything like that. I feel like it is like kind of like a helpful hand towards seeing things and deciphering messages when you're meditating or even when you're dreaming. Alrighty, so the last Tektite that I'm going to be sharing with you is this really cool Tibetan Tektite. Tibetan Tektites really help open up all your chakras. They help with accelerating your evolution and awakening the light body. I would definitely say this one is probably the second one that I use more so than the prophecy stone. Like it's definitely the Libyan desert glass, number 1. I would say this one's number 2, and then the prophecy stone was number 3. But I was just really intrigued to get this Tektite because I feel like this is definitely like a very well-known Tektite that's out there. When I hold the Tibetan Tektite, it just feels so interesting in my hand, and it just kind of looks so odd. Like I've never really seen anything like this. It kind of reminds me of like lava, something like that. But still, like the way you hold it in your hand, just the feeling it gives off, I haven't experienced anything like this before. Something I noticed with kind of doing the research on all 3 of these Tektites that I found like similar kind of like characteristics is really kind of like accelerating your evolution and getting to where you want to be in life. And I thought that was really interesting. So as I have been working with these stones, it's only been a few weeks, relatively not that long, I have noticed certain things that I'm putting out into the universe. It's almost like I've been in this kind of like attraction mode. I feel like some opportunities have been coming my way relating towards what I am currently manifesting. And I was like, this is awesome. This is really cool. Another big thing that happened since I've got these Tektites is I'm engaged now, which that's a big change, you know what I mean? I feel like it's been bringing in a lot of things that I have been mindful of, like, you know, I've been patient, you know, I'm with my manifestations. I don't like to rush anything. And the fact that these do bring like an accelerated energy, I am prepared for things to come quicker. But my whole way that I manifest, like, I want it to be in divine timing. I don't try to manipulate anything. Not saying that these Tektites manipulate anything, but they all do have this core element of having things come together kind of faster for you. So I've been thinking about this, and I think it's quite interesting. Since getting these Tektites, I have been acclimating to the energy of them, and I feel like there has been an appropriate amount of time for me to kind of feel into their energy, not be so overwhelmed, but kind of noticing those shifts. I do feel now like I am ready to start kind of a new experiment that I'm excited to share with you. I would love to do a follow-up video on kind of like what happens from this pairing that I'm going to be doing, and that is I'm going to be pairing the Libyan desert glass with the Tibetan Tektite and pair all three with my Moldavite. So I was reading in one of my crystal books that all three of these guys paired together, they really help with bringing something in like super duper fast. Like it's like that acceleration energy that I was talking about. Pairing all three of these together, it really does bring in like fast change. So I'm gonna try it out. I feel like why not? Kind of be kind of a little experiment, and I can like film maybe in like, I don't know, I kind of want to give it at least 2 months to see what happens. But this is going to be my new experiment that I'm doing. I'm going to be pairing all three of these Tektites together, set a big intention, and see what happens. If you find yourself interested in wanting to experiment with Tektite energy, like you really feel this calling inside of you, no matter what type of Tektite it is, if you feel like you're ready for it, go for it. You know what I mean? Like, don't deny it. Like, just try it out, because there's probably a reason why you're having those pings to work with a Tektite. And now that I know this amazing crystal shop, you can go check out Tyler's shop. I'll have all his information below. He has a lot of different varieties of Tektites that you can choose from. He's a trusted source. I'm loving all the Tektites I got, so definitely check out his shop if you feel called and ready to work with Tektites, guys. I hope you had fun with this little taste of this new Tektite journey I'm about to go on with all these new Tektites in my life. A little crazy, but so far so good. Remember to enjoy the process, and that you are really in control of what intentions you are seeking, what you're trying to manifest into your life. Know that everything's gonna be fine. You don't need to be scared of Tektites. It's all good. I know sometimes they can have a weird rap to them, but really, honestly, I don't feel like their intent is bad at all. I think that they're here to help us grow and actually like help us get what we want out of life, you know? Alrighty guys, so that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you had fun with this one as I have shared my newest Tektites. I've been waiting to share them with you guys, so I'm glad it's finally out there. If you liked today's video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you are new here, I would love it if you subscribed. Thank you again for hanging out with me, and I will see you in my next one.